Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Thank you very much for clicking on it, I really appreciate it. We are back. NCT is back for part 2 of NCT 2020 and part 2 of Resonance. I'm very excited to check this out. So we've got the song 90's Love and music video for that one, and part 2 of the album as well, which I'm very excited for. I'm going to be doing a listen to that later on this week. Following on from part 1, I am really looking forward to listening to it. Part 1 was it. Off the top of my head, some of my highlights from that album were Music, Dance and Lightbulb. I've listened to those quite a bit since then. And obviously Make-A-Wish as well. I actually preferred the English version to the Korean version, personally. But yeah, if you want to check out the full listen to that, that's over on Patreon, as will the reaction to part 2. But in the meantime, we're going to check out this music video. I'm very excited. Let's do this. Alrighty, I don't know which boys are going to be in this one. I have absolutely no idea. I haven't really been keeping up with all the details. I just knew that it was happening. So yeah, like I will probably recognise a few faces. No guarantees, but let's just get into it. NCT U, 90's Love, 3, 2, 1, go.
Love the sound of this chorus. Like, I don't know what it is that's making that sound, but it sounds amazing. I love obviously all the 90's references. So you'd expect nothing different with a song called 90's Love, but maybe I just missed them. I feel like I have not seen Win Win. Oh, get that note.
So I think, like, off of first listen, we're going to go through this again and I'm going to talk more because I barely spoke through that because I was just trying to take everything in. It was, as with most NCT music videos, it's kind of an onslaught of sound and colour and movement and just a lot, which we love and I'm here for it. But yeah, it does require 2 watches and 2 listens. I think based off my very first listen, I don't think it's as immediately catchy as Make-A-Wish. But I still really like it, even though it hasn't got that like super catchy, earwormy hook to it, at least based off of first listen. You know, in comparison to Make-A-Wish, I feel like Make-A-Wish had that kind of like, you know, the back it up, and the I can do this all day, like that sort of stuff gets stuck in your head really easily. This song doesn't seem to have that as much. It's a very different kind of song, but it's still super cool, and it's very, I mean, it's very 90's. It's 90's all over, I feel like and some of the sounds they were using in the instrumental, obviously the music video. It's just, yeah, it's great. Let's watch this again though. I will try and talk a bit. I still haven't decided on any NCT biases. I don't know them well enough yet, but I know that 10 is going to be one of them. I don't even know if he's going to be like my number one wavy bias, because Henry do be creeping, but also Xiaojun. Anyway, wavy is a mess, but yeah, I have no idea where like the rest of my biases are going to sit with NCT. I know it's not going to just be one, but I do know that 10 is going to be one of them. The shirts there, Winwin's in the center there. He's obviously at the beginning here. He's the one with the like with his name on the jersey and stuff. But you actually barely see his face throughout the music video, and it seems, oh my god, I just clocked there are dinosaur suits. Amazing. This music video is amazing. I just completely missed. I missed that the first time round, but that's 10 and Hechan, right? Going harmonizing on that note. We love to see it. Reminds me of the Super M one. We love to see it. We love to see it, and that was Bacon and. Every time I see women's face, I get really excited. Hoomst. Hoomstiz. Hoomstiz. I can't. No idea. Anyway, that was amazing. As I said, my one gripe with it is that I feel like Winwin got shafted a bit. I don't know how line distribution works out, whether he had lines that you just don't see in, like, you know, he doesn't, like, you don't see him doing in the music video. I'm going to assume probably not, knowing like the history with Winwin and lines. But yeah, it seemed like everyone else you saw a pretty decent amount of, and then when you barely see anything of. But whatever. That's my one negative about it. Everything else though, absolutely loved. I love the song. Absolutely adore the song. I love that it's got that 90s feel, but it's, you know, it's a very modernized version. That chorus hits. Love the chorus. Like I said, it doesn't have that like super catchy hook that Make-A-Wish does, but it's still super solid. Like I like it just as much. I don't think I could say that I like one more than the other or anything, because I think they're quite different. So it's kind of hard to compare them. Music video is super cool. Aside from the screen time issue, like all the 90s references, the video games, the ice hockey. I like how they just decided ice hockey is a 90s thing. I'm pretty sure people still play ice hockey, but whatever. I guess it was probably bigger, but anyway, like all these just little things, little references are just really, really cool. And I loved it. The song slaps. I can't wait to check out the album. Yeah. I'm hoping with part 2 we see more of the members that you don't hear as much in part 1. Like I hope it's somewhat more balanced. So like I feel like a reasonable chunk of like the Wavy Boys, for example, you don't really hear from a lot in part 1, so I'm hoping you kind of hear from them a bit more in part 2. Obviously we see a lot more of 10 in this than I think he had in the whole last album. I can't really remember, but anyway, looking forward to it regardless. It's going to be good, I'm sure. And yeah, as I said, that'll be over on Patreon at some point later this week. I think I've got it scheduled in for Wednesday, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.